did what? Hold on, you don't want to leave this one. Let me pitch myself down to a little guy so I can tell you what she made him do. This is Irma Linda. That's Irma Linda's fiance. Irma Linda caught her fiance cheating on her with his co-worker. This the co-worker, that's the fiance. Hold up though, don't go nowhere. This is crazy. Irma Linda decides she gonna make a fake Facebook to tell him to stop being a cheater. But she made a whole fake person and persona and got in his inbox and convinced him to stop being a cheater. But wait, there's more. She then convinced him that the mafia, the Mexican mafia, was after him. And the reason that they were after him was because of the side piece that he worked with. But wait, there's more. This gets crazy. He then decides to go to her house because his fiance with this fake Facebook profile convinced him that he was in real danger and that she was the problem. He went to her house, fatally injured her, fatally injured her husband, fatally injured her kid, and fatally injured all three of the dogs. But wait, there's more. When they got questioned about the whole situation, they denied it. She gave him an alibi. But the next day, they moved out of town. At least tried to. They get into a high-speed chase. They crash. He pulled out that thing, take her life, and then took his own life. TikTok, we don't even know if he ever even knew if that was his fiance the whole time. Talk about crazy? Let me know what y'all think about this one in the comments, because this one right here is beyond crazy.
Now listen, I don't know if this is a true story. I've been looking for it to try to get the details on it, but if any one of you guys can find it, please let me know. But is that not the most diabolical story you ever heard in your whole life? Sounds like the most toxic relationship you ever heard of, right? So she finds out that he's cheating. She creates a fake page to talk him out of cheating. Then she convinces him the mafia's after him, and the girl that he's cheating with is the problem. Now listen, why not just leave the guy? Why not just leave? Why go through all the creating of the pages and all the deception, right? But she convinces this guy that the mafia's after him, right? So what he does is he goes and unalives the woman that he's cheating with, her husband, the children, and the dogs. Now listen, this really points out how bad cheating can escalate, because the man, the husband in this scenario, didn't do anything wrong except for have a cheating wife. Okay? Next thing you know, just imagine this. He sees a man comes up to his home, you know, pow-powing. And that's the end of it. He probably don't know what's going on, right? Imagine the woman seeing this man come and thinking about the decisions that's led up to this point, right? No, she's full of regret. But anyway, the cops question the man who did this and the woman who set it up, and they lie about it. So now they're going to skip town. Now, here's what's crazy. You should have left the guy when he was cheating on you. But now that he's a serial unaliver, you still not going to leave him. Y'all going to skip town. Y'all going to, if something yet hasn't dinged on you that this is a bad person, nothing will at this point. Okay? He goes and offs the whole family, and you're going to skip town with him. Now, you crazy, too, for creating the whole scenario and gaslighting this man into believing that he was being hunted down by the Mexican mafia to the point that I'm going to say this man was already psychotic. I'm going to point out that this is my opinion, okay? He may have been an active citizen. He may have seemed normal, but for someone to go to these types of levels, these type of extents, has to be some type of evidence that they are not mentally right. You understand? So anyway, they're now going out of town. Now there's a high-speed chase. I guess the police recognize the car and they're after him, right? So he pulls over, unalives the woman and himself. Why? Why did he do that? Do you think maybe possibly she told him what the deal was? That she told him all this was a lie and it was a setup, and now he's realizing that through a Facebook page, he's done more damage than most people will ever do in a lifetime. Through believing what somebody sent him in an inbox now, He didn't check to see how long the Facebook page had been going on. I mean, obviously he's psychotic, because a normal person would have checked all of that stuff, right? He could have went to the police when he heard the mafia was after him. Instead, he goes to unalive the woman who he's met. I mean, this is just the craziest story I ever heard. By far the worst story I ever heard. If you've heard one worse than this, please tell me. This is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. I'm trying to review a lot of these different things, but some of the things I'm saying, guys, are absolutely unreal. Unreal. Sounds like a Tubi movie. Sound like it could be a movie. I've never heard of no sick stuff like this. With that level of crazy. I just don't understand it. Moral of the story is stop cheating on people. Another moral of the story is if you're cheated on, maybe you should leave, okay? Maybe you should look at that as a bad character flaw on the other person, and you should see how this is negatively affecting you and how this person potentially won't stop. And you should consider the damages and all the things that can come to you because someone is simply cheating on you. You understand? And this is for the lady on the other side who was his co-worker that was messing with him. I bet she never knew this person was this crazy. You understand? This throwed off. You should learn not to manipulate people online, convince them to think that people are after them. You never know what they may do when this fear is upon them. You understand? Somebody says it's a prank gone wrong. It's far more than a prank. You understand? I think that she definitely displayed some horrible character to be deceitful in that moment. I don't know how she came up with the lies or why she was so good at delivering these lies to convince him of this, but it sounds like he was in a real life Truman Show, believing everything that he was being told through this Facebook page, whom he did not know who was on the other side of, right? But I guess he's thinking, hey, they got a lot of information on me. She's probably telling him things that would make him be like, wow, this person must know me. They know where I live. They know where I go. They know what I do. And he has no clue it's his wife. So I guess you can see how it could be convincing to him to not have to go about looking at the history of a page when that person that's communicating with him seems to know so much about him. You understand? He didn't even know his girl knew he was cheating. So she's probably playing that off. So he probably is none the wiser that it's her behind it, right? But to go unalive her, the husband, the children, and the dogs is crazy, yo. Crazy. So from cheating to serial unaliver, that's what this is. Horrible, horrible situation, man. If you guys can find more on this story, please let me know. Send me the link or something so I can get more details on this story so I can continue covering it. I would like to know how the family was affected, just more about this whole overall situation. But man, this blew my mind. I just heard this. I said, I gotta do a quick video to this. This is beyond me, man. So I may even come back more with some more thoughts on it, but that's what I have right now, family. In the meantime, man, y'all stay up. And it's Domestic Violence Awareness Month, guys. You're probably going to see a lot of videos like this. If you're ever in a situation where things get heated, try and leave the situation, okay? If it's leave the house for the moment, do that. Get a clear head. If it escalates too far, you got to leave that person. I don't care how much you like them. At this point, you're thinking about your safety and your future, okay? This woman did the most for this guy. Even was going to skip town with him after this man had did what he did. You know he's a cheater. There's all the reasons in the world why you should say, maybe this has gone too far. She could have told the police the truth about what she did and what happened, but she lied and gave the man an alibi, and now she's no longer here. It's amazing how fast things can escalate, and it all started through cheating, which is abuse, okay? Mental abuse, emotional abuse. It can be detrimental to somebody's psyche. So for all of you guys who are going to be critical of what the woman did, what she did was wrong, but cheating can mess a person's mind up. All right? All right, guys, till next time. Peace.